and he would like to have the weight moved inboard. He'd go and do a right-hander briefly, then and then do his left-hander. What he was doing was he was moving the mercury to the left, locking it with the valve, turning with the CG moved inboard, and he'd do the, why is this guy scratching his head all the time when he makes a turn? It was fast. He was doing something really tricky to allow things to move. The kissing cousin of that thing is a little switch that you use, sometimes called a weight jacker. I can take, on race cars, hydraulic fluid from this side and this side. What if I plumb them together? Oh, then the car's free and roll, but I can't move it up or down. It's free and roll. That means the car could roll all at once, and you could dial that and change the car's handling. Well, we're just doing that. It could be with a mechanical, hydraulic, whatever you want, but that's what we're doing. We're linking the front to the back. When we do that, bingo, we've found a way to restore the good control leverage. Let me show you what that's like. How does it really work? So here's a good comparison of two airplanes with the same passenger capacity, different design philosophies. You can see that the cargo has been moved outboard to a different place, and you can see that it's thinned and it's shortened in chord and has the same passenger capacity. So that's nice, that's a good gain. And then what we do is when we have a normal airplane, when we rotate, it's going to rotate about the axle of a two-wheel bogie or the truck of a four-wheel bogie. And the nose gear comes off the ground, the CG gets jacked in the air a little bit, and I gotta have a download on the back that does all that. And with the gear near the CG, that's readily done. For ours, so take a look at that. You see what we're doing? We're leaving the wheels on the ground no matter what. The rear squats 30%, the front extends 60%. If I shorten the back 2 feet, the nose gear extends 6 feet. If I shorten the back 3 feet, the nose gear extends 9 feet. When I get that difference that I need for minimum unstick speed, VMU, I'm there. And it was light as a feather touch on the airplane. Tiny controls, happy to do it. No problem. The airplane thinks it's already flying in pitch. In heave, it's constrained, but in pitch, it thinks it's already flying. No gear resistance. No actuation, all passive. That's what it would look like. You'd race down the runway, and when you look at the airplane, think of this too. Wait a minute, the gear too far back. I mean, that would be like rotating a shopping cart for takeoff instead of a lawnmower, right? A lawnmower, I bet a shopping cart, no bueno. So what we do is we have this connection, link the front and the back, so nose extends in the back. It's all powered passively. No actuators, no pumps, no sensors, no nothing. It's just like another part of the suspension. But there's a hidden benefit. When I first came up with this thing, I thought, oh no, now every bogie is carrying a third of the airplane's weight. In fact, that's cool. The bogies can all be identical. The wheels can be identical. Oh, brakes. Oh no, do I gotta have to put brakes on the nose gear? Well, when I drive a car, I hit the brakes. I can steer just fine. That's no problem. Race cars steer just fine. There's no problem having brakes on the nose gear. In fact, wait a minute. I actually get a gain of 30%. It's just real basic algebra. If I exploit the weight transfer of the CG being above the braking contact patch, it amplifies, and when it equilibrates, I get 30% more effective braking with the same brakes, the same rubber, and the same asphalt. No new technology, just rearranging the deck chairs. And so this is a big deal. That's a big part of why the takeoff and landing field length benefits with the pivot gear, even though I gave up slats.